Results shown are not typical. Please see our income disclosure statement at the link provided. Hi, this is Karen in behalf of Mount Lloyd and Moab, and today we're going to call Rossana Tello, who is a diamond consultant and has earned almost $130,000 just within the last 30 days. She just had her first six-figure month and is well on her way to reaching $1 million in commissions by the end of this year. So we're really excited to talk to her. Let's go ahead and give her a call.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, hi Karen, how are you?
Hi, this is Karen in behalf of Mount Lloyd and Moab. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very good. Thanks for asking.
You have amazing news to share. You just had your first six-figure month. Is that correct?
Yeah, in February I did. I actually hit a six-figure mark. I've been like creeping up to there, but it feels good just to see that anything is possible and more.
Absolutely. I mean, are you just now reaching your year mark with Moab? Wasn't it this time last year that you started?
Yeah, I started in like January. I actually work in the business and taking action and decided to commit to this business. So yes, so it's been a little, now it's been a little over a year. February, we're in March already. Oh my God, time is flying. Yes.
And you had almost $130,000 within the last 30 days. And you've been close to this before. One of our calls you had like $95,000 and you had done that within like a week's period, like a 7-day period. So yeah. I know that you've been so close and you finally broke through that and did it. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's great. You know, it pays off. Working hard and stuff like that, and I mean, if you allow me, I have a few thoughts to share.
Yes.
So in this business, I see this a lot. I see in it because I've been in this business for a year, and a lot of people, we are so conditioned to think like we're going to automatically fail, and as soon as we see an opportunity like this in Mo, we assume that it's too good to be true, and even if we have some sort of belief that it might work, we try it one more time, we try the second time, we try the third time, and we're still failing, and we're like, okay, now we're trying to find someone to blame, such as the system, such as our mentors, such as anything, or money, or anything. We blame it on everything, and we give up, and we say, well, nothing works. So it actually is not like that, because all the people that are in the leaderboards, they have tried not once, they have tried not twice, and not 5 times. They have tried more than 20 times, and they have figured out what worked for them, and they actually stuck around. And persevering is actually finding their success, and consistency is actually keeping it. And people are missing those 2 parts in their business. Mm. So when they try and they fail, and they just give up and they say, Moab doesn't work, my mentor sucks, and I'm not doing this anymore.
Right.
And I see that also not just within the business that we're in, but also I see people from outside where they're so conditioned to think like everything is good to be true and everybody is going to take our money and run away.
Right.
Actually, the bank took your money already, so you already have no money. So with that said, it's like, honestly, like all these people, like people also, they might see now my numbers and they'd be like, whoa, oh my God, how did she do it? She just became an overnight. It wasn't overnight. It was a lot of nights for me to sit and like learn this business and actually implement it. It's a lot of work and work ethic, and coaching and investing in my mentor and investing in the system. Honestly, like it's just you have to find your mission, I believe, and your passion is something for you, but your purpose is for others. Your passion is something that you do because you love to help other people, but what in there that you can be in service to other people is really the key to the success in this business. And don't give up. Failure is just a part of the building stepping stone to your greatness. And Moab works, as you can see, a lot of the people are making income, but and like they say, like, Charles Darwin, only the survival of the fittest will survive. And that's only why the people that are millionaire, there's only very small percentage because their mind is so conditioned that they always will win. And regardless of anything, I mean, Elon Musk, he almost lost everything. practically, he almost went bankrupt and everything, but he didn't care because his vision was way bigger than what could happen, like, temporary, you know. And that happened to me. I sold my car, and I was driving, like, me having a nice job, rolling in this little old beat up Nissan, where everybody, all the doctors are looking at me like, why is she driving that beat up car? But that was okay because my vision was bigger. And then I got most paid for my car. So it's like little things like that. It's like you need to put that in your head. And I think you have to build a business mindset, an investor's mindset, and not just like a relentless with your business to keep going and just to see beyond. And don't blame it on anybody. Don't blame it on the system. Don't blame it on your mentor, because if you think Mope sucks, then Mope does suck. If you think your mentor sucks, then your mentor sucks. It's whatever belief you put into your head. So and that's it, and you're going to build upon that. And my, food for thought is like, don't give up and just keep persevering, because there is a lot of money in this world, and if you really want to become a millionaire, you can. And honestly, in a month, I made over 100K. In 3 days, I made over 80K. So when I go around and talk to people, and they're like, how did you do it? Well, I'm like, well, I didn't give up, and I still don't give up. Until this day, I still don't give up, because my mission for myself and my life is bigger than just, momentary setbacks. Setbacks will happen. Challenges will get bigger. As bigger your business grows, your challenges will be there. They will present themselves. But you just have to stay focused, and you're like, oh, something went wrong. Like this morning, something went wrong in my business, and I could have flipped out, and I had a moment. I'm still human, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to kill everyone. But then I'm like, relax. What do you want to have today? What do you want? Like, what is your mission for today? I'm like, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I doing Mope? Why am I doing online advertisement? Why am I coaching other people? So I have to like kind of recenter myself and say, hey, all right, you had your moment, you were upset, and now chill back and make this day the best day you can make it. And now get work to it. And now, again, I'm working towards my goal. I'm doing this. I'm talking to you because I could have said, hey, I don't want to talk to her. I'm not having a good day today,
Right.
But I don't let that thing stay. I feel it, but then I move on. I don't stay sitting in there, because that's when depression happens, when you stay in the past. And I've been there, I've done that. I was living in the past. Don't live in the past. Aim for the future, but enjoy the now, That is my motto for my life, and I try to do that all the time. And I think I just went on a rampage, but okay.
Well, to put it into perspective for those that might be listening, you have done really well, but the resources that you have are the same for everyone.
Exactly.
They're available for everyone, and you had no marketing experience before you started this. It's not like you were already established. So you started from ground zero. If it's possible for you, it's possible for everyone.
Exactly. And I didn't have any support either, because I know a lot of people are doing it behind their backs of their family. And I didn't do it behind their backs, but I didn't tell anyone either. And I didn't have my family to support me, to say, hey, you're doing a great job. This is a great investment. Nothing,
Right.
They were like, you crazy girl, And I didn't have no background in Mope or marketing. I went to school for medicine, and then that's what I did. And marketing, I didn't understand. It was very frustrating, but I knew the possibilities. I saw it in my mentor. I saw it in other online success stories. So I'm like, wait a minute, if they can do it, and I didn't have finance. People might think, oh yeah, well, she has money, a lot of money now. I was like, no, you go and you ask the bank for money. You go and you get uncomfortable and you ask your family to let you borrow some money. Ask them to be your investors. You can do that. You can outsource anything. If you really want it, you will make it happen. If you don't want it, you will come up with excuses. And that's it, bottom line.
And, this isn't something that grows overnight. Obviously, you had to start somewhere, even with finances. You used you did what you could with what you had, and then you used that income to help you scale up over time. And now you are at the point where you're even getting pass-up sales from your team. So this is the business that builds momentum over time, not just because of your own efforts, but because of the efforts of your team as well.
Of course, yes. Albert Einstein, I think, was the one said, we're here to kind of support each other. So if you help your downlines to become successful, you become successful as well. See, the more you help, the more the universe will give you stuff. So I aim to support as many of my downlines as I can. I reach out to them and say, hey, what are you doing? What are we doing? Like, as a team, what are we doing? Let's do this, let's do that, And I do my best. My town has become a little bit crazy because I do travel with Mope. And So, and I do my own personal travel. So, but I do my best to support them because I know that if they succeed, I succeeded. Not just because that, and also because I know they are also human beings and they have their own mission. So I want to help them too. And you get pass ups are real, you know. So if you can position yourself as a better place in moment, if you're going to do it, then do it. But like if you're just like positioning yourself in silver when you can possibly do diamond, well, guess what? When you get you get affected by pass ups, just know that you were the one that cheated yourself and not the system. You're the one that positioned yourself in silver when you kind of got in the diamond. So you know, it is what it is. But if you're in silver and that's the best you can do, then that's okay. Also be proud of that, you know, and then work your way up.
Absolutely. Diamond should be the goal, but obviously, you know, that's not going to be possible for everyone. But once you have exhausted all your efforts and that's all you can do, that's fine. Work with that and move up. And don't let that be your excuse for, you know, anything. I love that's your message today. That's wonderful. Is there anything else you want to share?
No, just like don't be conditioned by the past. The past is the past. That's not what defines you now. In the business and in life, you know, you can recreate and create yourself every morning that you wake up, and that is the biggest gift you have. You have life, and you can create anything, and things will become very challenging. And now, as I was saying, and also I think I read in one of Matt's emails that he said, no, the bigger your business grows, there's more challenges that you're going to have, bigger challenges. And that's the come because a lot of people say, well, Rossana, you're at the level where your business has grown. How do you have time for yourself? I was like, well, outsource stuff. And with outsources come trust because you have to trust that other people are doing the best for your business. Of course, you have to train them to do exactly what you do. It's kind of replicating yourself because if you want to do it all for your business, I mean, at the beginning, you kind of going to do it all and you want to do it all because you want to understand. But later on, you want to outsource and have people, your VA, have a virtual assistant, maybe have family working with you, which I do. And I have to trust that they're doing the best they can do for my business, you know, because this is a team effort. So trust comes big into business because if you're stuck doing everything, you're never going to have time for yourself. And then you're back into the same rat race in a different mode, you know. So you have to kind of show other people the same business you're doing, outsource anything that you can that are time valuable and just focus on you and enjoy yourself while you're doing this as well, you know?
Absolutely. And you're on your way to most likely earn $1 million or get to the $1 million mark this year.
Oh my God, that's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. That's going to be huge for my team and for my family and for everyone that's out there that's being motivated because that was my first thought when I first went to the first supercharge and I had $0 in my back office and I saw everybody with their big checks and I was no one in not to say I was no one in the business of Mo. Like I met Matt and I shook his hand and he had no idea who I was. Here I am with this girl walking around with her poncho and I was like, I'm like, this business, I am going to make it happen so I can tell everyone in Mo that this business is real, that it could work for anyone. And I was like, and it was crazy how everything has changed. And like once you decide to make something, everything lines up for you. And I had the blessed to have a mentor and then the system and it just my work ethics are insane. So it's just what it is. And, but if you're determined, you will succeed.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you to hit that $1 million mark so we can do a really big celebration interview with you.
Thanks, Karen. You're awesome. You're an example too. I got to say something about you. You're an example too, because girl, you have five kids, right?
I do. Yeah.
I know you. It's funny because Russell says, "Oh, you have six kids for your husband," and it's funny you take care of a huge family, and you're doing this business yourself. So honestly, there's no excuse in the world for not anyone to do it. And I mean, Stephen Hawkins, he just died. He was in a wheelchair-bounded person, and he definitely did what he can do with everything he had. So people make a lot of excuses, and they have everything in their body going for them in their life, and they make excuses just because they don't want it enough. They don't want it bad enough. They don't, and they're cheating themselves and their family. So
very true.
That. But I'm proud of you.
Thank you. That's wonderful to hear, and congratulations. I'm excited to talk to you next time. So. We'll get this on the books again.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Results shown are not typical. Please see our income disclosure statement at the link provided.